Hey everyone. Recently, I've been getting some comments on my previous Gear Dungeon 2 guide, so I figured it was about time to put out a revised Gear Dungeon 2 guide. This will work for stages 6 and below. For this guide, we're going to be using 2 legendaries, and the rest are going to be epics. Most heroes are in broken sets and base promo artifacts, with a couple exceptions across the board. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to show you placements, I'm going to show you timings, and then we're going to go over gear at the very end. First, we're going to be placing Dallin right here on this front tile up top, facing right. Next, we're going to be placing Lady Mina right here, facing right. Then we're going to be placing Missandei behind Lady Mina, facing right. And then last but not least, for this beginning section, we're going to be placing Wrath right here, facing right as well. Now, the first thing we are looking out for is the first bloodbath. That is the big blast that the Volca boss does across the map. After that first blast, we will be placing Elysia behind Dallin. So you can go ahead and place Elysia there. She won't take damage during this. And then we're going to grab Lunaria here, put her on this tile facing up. And the only purpose of Lunaria in this fight is to give Invigoration to Elysia. Now, the next thing that we are going to watch, we want to make sure Wrath kills this enemy, and as soon as he kills him, we're going to pick Wrath up. We will need him later on in the fight, and he would die anyway. We just want to make sure and get the cost from him, from picking him up. Now, the next thing that we want to look out for is this next bloodbath. During it, or right after it, Dallin will do their second cost regeneration, in which case we will pick Dallin back up. You see the coin and you see the cost regenerate. Now we're going to place our AoE marksman, Cratch in this case, right here. We're going to place Lily right here, facing right. And then we're going to place Ollog in front of Elysia right here. Now, if you've noticed in this video, I've been giving everyone a 2 cost buffer. That means waiting until I have 2 extra cost, then I actually need to place them. Because I have Lady Mina A2, and I don't want everybody to think they have to have Lady Mina A2 for this, you can have Lady Mina A1 and that would work perfectly fine. So we're going to wait until we have 20 cost, and we're going to place Baron right here. Now, the next thing to look out for, we want to watch these guys and wait for them to cross over this line, and then we're going to pop Elysia's ult. The way Elysia's ult works is she casts a lightning orb that bounces either between her and an enemy or between multiple different enemies, which you will see later on in the fight. And if you cast it too early, it will bounce to this enemy and then bounce over to this group, and you may not be able to kill this enemy in the 60 seconds that you need to. So we're going to wait for them to cross that line. Once they do, we're going to pop Elysia's ultimate and watch them take out this enemy. The next timing we want to watch. Now, as you'll see, Baron is in a Bastion ring. He is able to block 4 people at once. So we're going to wait to take out these enemies until this guy rounds the corner, where we're going to use Lady Mina's ult, and you're just going to watch Lady Mina delete absolutely everything. It's such a great thing. Lady Mina's buff was honestly so good. Now, the next thing we're watching for is for Cratch to take out these guys. Now, like I said, other AoE marksmen will work in this position. Most of them will work better in this position. I just wanted to show what's possible for this video. Now, next, this bloodbath's coming up. Anytime you see a bloodbath, you have my permission to pop Ollog and Baron's ultimate. Do it whenever you want to. This strategy is honestly pretty forgiving. there's not a lot you have to watch. Really, you just have to make sure that some enemies do die in time, because these Volca clones die in time, because if they don't, they will take out a lot of your heroes off the map and you will have to restart. Now, this Volca clone will come down around the corner, and we will be popping Lady Mina's ult again to make sure she takes out these guys. Should do it with relative ease. Right. Now, I know this is very rinse and repeat to watch. I apologize, but that's just how these stages were designed, unfortunately. In future stages, you have a mix between physical damage clones and magic damage clones coming down from each side, and it's a hassle. But for this stage, luckily, we only have to worry about one source of damage here, magic damage, and then one source of damage down here, physical damage. Alrighty. Again, we're going to time Alicia's ult with when these guys cross this line down here. Sure this clone dies. Alright, now we're going to watch this clone. Once this clone rounds the corner, we are going to pop Lady Mina's ult, and soon enough, you're going to see a warning sign go across the screen. If you remember that enemy at the beginning that we killed and it blew up and we had to pick Wrath up, we're going to place Wrath back down and he's going to help us with him again. Now, the only purpose of Wrath in this fight is to take this guy out and be a buffer of space, because he'll deal damage within 2 tiles of him. So if we just let Lady Mina take him out, Lady Mina would take damage and she would die here and you wouldn't be able to complete the fight. So that's why we have Wrath as far up as we do, and that's why we're using a healer that can cover all of these tiles to make sure he stays healthy. Now, next thing we're watching for is for Cratch to take that guy out. Once he takes that last enemy out, when there's about 33 out of 42, you can pick Cratch up. You won't need him for the rest of the fight. And the next thing you are watching very closely is to see if Wrath takes out this enemy. You do need this enemy to die here. Beautiful, he took him out. We're going to pick Wrath up, and the next thing you need to watch is Baron's health. If Baron gets uncomfortably low, we will be picking Baron up. Also, pop Alicia's ult up there. See, I forgot, and it's still going to be okay. It's like I said, the strategy is very forgiving. When his health drops about below half, we're going to pop his shield to make sure he lives. And he will have the unyielding for a minute. Pop Nasande's ult, just get him some more healing. And they rounded the corner, so we're going to pop Lady Mina's ult. Pop a shield again. Just got to make sure he survives, because he's still going to have to tank these 2 enemies right here, which turned into 4. Now, all we got to do is watch and wait. Place whatever heroes down you want. Pick these heroes up. And all we're doing is waiting for Lady Mina's ult to come back. So we're going to 2x speed it. Pop whatever ults you want. Place Crouch down. It really doesn't matter at this rate. As long as Baron survives here, you are all good. Pop Lady Mina's ultimate, and they are all gone. Now that is a pretty easy strategy. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the gear from this strategy, just to show you that if you have full sets, or if you have better heroes, especially legendary heroes, that it does get easier. So the first 2 people we will be showing gear of are Lady Mina and Cratch. Lady Mina is in a mixed set right here. We have about 25.5k HP, 8.3k attack, 361 attack speed, which isn't that important. What's more important is full crit rate and full crit damage and a little bit of rage regen. Just get what you can. The next person's gear that we will be showing is going to be Cratch, which should be sitting down here somewhere. I could search for him like a smart person, but no, I can't do that. So you'll see he is in a fracture set, full crit rate, decent crit damage, a little bit of HP, decent attack, 14.5k. Really, the big thing is Ichor Chalice helps him stay healthy. You can take a little bit of the load off of Lily up top as long as you have Ichor Chalice on Cratch. It also increases his damage by a lot. Now let's see here. Next person we're going to show is Elysia and a base promo unleveled Shattered Hilt and mixed gear set. A little bit of HP, 18.1k attack, 258 attack speed, 97 crit rate, 284 crit damage, and no rage regen needed for this. The next person we're going to show is Lily in an Invig set. Pretty high attack, 20k attack, 26k HP, 341 attack speed, 81 healing effect, and 53.5 rage regen. And they are in AT as Balm. It helps heal your lower health allies a little bit better. Next, we have Nisande and a base promo Golden Scarab, also with an Invigoration set on. 27k HP, 16.1k attack, 463 attack speed, 107 healing effect. Rage regen really isn't important on Nisande. You don't have to pop their ult during the fight at all. It's just nice to have. Next, we're going to be looking at Wrath. Wrath has 57k HP. You can drop this down to 40k HP, honestly. Get a bit more attack if you want. He is at 100 attack speed, 107.5 crit rate, and 270 crit damage. Rage regen does not matter on him either. Baron, mixed set again, like most of these guys. 100k HP. But the way we achieved this is just HP bonus, HP bonus, HP bonus, HP bonus, HP bonus. Really, you just want HP bonus across the board, as much defense as you can get. None of the other stats matter at all. But what does matter on him is this Bastion Ring. Even at base promo unleveled, it increases his block by 1, which is super, super vital for this fight. You need that extra block. Next, we have Olog also in a Bastion Ring, but you can also put him in various other artifacts, like the Regal Crest, or like the Goddess Grace. Increases defense or increases healing received. HP, 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 if you can't tell, as much defense as you can get. Next, we are going to look at Dallin. It does not matter what Dallin is in, as long as Dallin has enough HP to survive the first bloodbath and the second bloodbath from the Volca at the corner of the map. That is it. And then I thought we had one more to look at. We have Lunaria to look at, but they're just in an Invig set. So that should be it. I'm gonna have to check, but I'm pretty sure that's it. I feel like I missed somebody. Nope, that was it. Pretty easy stuff. If you have better gear, put it on them. If you have better champs, use them. This guide should just be a baseline for you to build off of. It doesn't have to be strict. I need all of these heroes and all of these awakenings. Use what works for you. Just use this as a baseline, and I hope this helped, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.